And
I've
we're
got a
back.
brood by the news wagon
Which is,
ever
you
since
know, where you go to brood is on the evening
by
news.
Rabita's news wagon, yeah. Because that is the freaking news wagon.
Yep, that's the DNN wagon. Well, what is it? My chin and I are very busy.
I need
Only
to star in a Phoenix Wright game.
does kind
He
of look
looks
like
like he will.
Manfred. He looks like Manfred von Karma, like a younger version of him.
I'm sorry, I need to fight those dastardly Belmonts. Hold on.
I'm gonna win tomorrow, I promise. This is like the one bit of character development I get in the entire franchise. What?
Oh,
Who?
wait, is this his dad?
Yeah, that's his dad.
You bothered me. Say that.
Like, okay. Like, there's a theory, and I think it has some weight behind it, that Battle Network 3 might have in its early conception been considered as the like ending point for the Battle Network storyline, because like there's a lot of stuff that kind of comes out of left field and never ever comes up again, and Chad's like really fundamentally broken family dynamic is this thing that suddenly becomes like a really big deal, and after 3 it's literally never mentioned again. And it's so weird, but it really only makes sense if you think about it from the perspective of a writer who's like, okay, this is literally the last shot I get to do anything with these characters, and I have to do something. And this is kind of where we are here with Manfred von Chin over here.
Okay, I want you to know something that I noticed while you were describing that.
Hmm.
Manfred von Chin's portrait blinks twice. I thought it would blink once, but he blinks twice in the animation loop.
Yeah,
That bothered me.
he kind of does, doesn't he? Which is weird
Yeah.
because he has like some of the smallest eyes we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Because old people have small, beady eyes to show they're not trustworthy. Idiot, I'm leaving.
Old people. Yeah.
Oh, really, Dad? I won't let anyone beat me. I'm gonna be number 1. Yeah, no, you're not. Come out to watch.
I'll be like number one.
I always tell you, victory is on. The elites don't tolerate failure. You should be training for tomorrow rather than wasting your time brooding here next to the news van.
This explains so much.
It does. Especially his hair coloration. I was once possessed by parallax. I was possessed by parallax, and now my hair is prematurely white. Yeah, Chad is still a 2D trite stereotype. What little a character they try to give him is found exclusively in this game.
Yeah, which is funny because Proto Man actually, I think, gets more development in 5.
He does. Like, Proto Man actually kind of gets fleshed out a bit more.
Yeah, but Chad, not him.
Not him. And you got mail.
Nope.
Some notice from DNN about the N1 Grand Prix. It says the much-anticipated N1 Grand Prix will be held tomorrow at DNN on Beach Street. In preparation for the N1, we'll be recording a special program in Beach Square at the net today. Everyone is invited to come, so bring your perpetual mortal existentialism. Cool.
You need to take a drag on your cigarette after being murdered by demons and go. You ever just have some existential drama?
I hate BeachNet so much. Cool, let's see if Dex and the others want to come have an existential crisis too. I'll email everyone. Why do I have to check in? I thought email was wireless.
This stream is brought to you by Chainsaw Man, because we were talking about Chainsaw Man right before.
I have not read it yet, so leave your comments down below and tell me how I have failed the cool test now.
Well, it's pretty good. I think you'd like it.
I've heard good things. I need to look into it. Alright, first off, we stop by Girl House.
As you do.
Alright, girl, where are you? Do I have
Girl. I'm pretty sure girl has a name, but
Yeah, girl's name is Mel, of all things.
Oof.
I mean, hashtag incredibly creative and interesting and original jokes. Also, I want to show everyone that I got a very particular new toy. This means...
But what does that do?
It does this. It makes me immortal. Remember that undershirt program that if I get hit, no matter how hard, I'm left standing with 1 HP? Well, that works in perpetuity. If you heal after taking 1 HP, and therefore have 2 HP, you don't need to worry about anything. In fact, this is a good chance to show you because my health is draining away.
There's there is one huge weakness to this. Well, there's a few weaknesses. But...
Technically, there's lots of ways of beating this strategy. Any kind of fire attack would ruin me, and more than that, anything that breaks panels can ruin me. Guess which of those things we actually encounter in this game?
Well, there's hardly any fire navies for one, and most of the bosses don't have any ability to break panels.
I have HP drain, but I'm also healing, so I'm immediately shrugging it off. This makes even some of the most amazingly annoying enemies in the game a complete joke. Hey, MegaMan, what's up? TV station? I can't. This is good with CD. Mailed to buy a CD today. But thanks anyway. Invite me again another time. Why not just buy the MP3? I hate HP drain as a bug. Super annoying. Yeah, I know, this is the early aughts, so like buying the MP3s was not an option. You bought the CD and then you ripped the MP3s and then you put them on Napster. I'm showing my age again, aren't I? Whoops. Always right before the door, right? Still with me, Taku? Yo, welcome. See, you're making a TV show. Unfortunately, today is Guy's study day. Even if she wanted to go, she wouldn't be allowed. It's her father's rule. Talk to you again. Curse you only having 2 available buttons. Alright, let's go find Dex. I forget exactly where his area is at this point. For those of you who are wondering, you know, if it's such an issue, why take bug style at all? Well, that's because bug style is awesome and is one of those factors that forces you to think on your feet. Whoops, that's not a swear. I'm definitely going the wrong way now. There you are.
Well, technically speaking, I've been kind of orbiting around. I got up because I'm dog sitting, and, well, I don't know if I've ever actually told your viewers this, but my dogs have figured out how to open the door. And so the 2 of them will see something, they'll open the door and chase after it, and that gets really, really aggravating. So I try and deadbolt the door, but that still, prevents, or it prevents them from leaving. But it, gosh darn it, they try. So I try to make sure that things are all together, and just gotta make sure.
I get it.
Oh, what?
I said I get it. I'm actually house sitting for my folks over the holiday, so sometime.
So yeah, I was just like, I'm up. I might as well, get myself some cocoa because I had water running. So I did that. No. Yes, here she is, my Chessie. She's stinging at me because I have marshmallows, and she likes marshmallows, but
right.
This have the marshmallows.
This is the endurance contest I mentioned earlier, where we actually go to Yoka, and I think it's the eyes connects to Yoka. I think.
I believe so. Yes, that's
actually. Whoops. You guys are all useless to me. It's fine.
Wait, you should be able to go to Yoka through the subway, the cyber subway, shouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, but I need to talk to Guts Man. He's at that one water heater we had to find before. You know what?
Yeah, that's
we can jack in through Sal's terminal. Sal. Tomoko's channel. And,
that's Yoka 2.
Yep, that should get us close to where we need to be. Actually, we might be able to refight Metal Man. With a new power-up, we should give it a try and see how it goes. It's actually been a while since we got a chance to play. Just, Christmas and all that good stuff. Okay,
yeah.
So it is what I remember it being, so that's good.
Cancel program.
What? She's gone. Interesting. Maybe I can cut through anyway. She actually has one of the funniest events.
Say nothing if you... What?
I was about to say, she has one of the more interesting events in Battle Number 4, actually.
Yeah, didn't she, challenge you to a boulder busting contest, at which point she proceeds to break her hand on the boulder?
Yep. And then she lectures Lan because he wasn't willing to try and break his hand. And he was like, no, that's dumb. Why would I do that? Ah, Tomoko, no!
Tomoko, no. More like Tama, yes.
It's
not
like...
Tama, no.
Tama, no. It's like... It's one thing to put a password on your computer to keep people out. I respect that. But using it to keep them in? Really? Alright, long way it is. So I believe it was Professor Tolkien who said, shortcuts make for long delays. Read more than just Lord of the Rings. All his stuff is amazing. Lord of the Rings is good, don't get me wrong, but you should read, the Silmarillion, too.
But reading is hard. I only read Harry Potter.
And it shows.
Oh.
Got the guts in.
You don't have grass. You can't touch grass.
You cannot touch grass, only I can. That is actually going to be an issue, because there is a wood element Navi will have to deal with later on down the road. Honestly, it's still a strategy worth doing, if only because you can use fire chips to do double the damage. Which, by the way, means it doubles the doubled damage. It's a lot. That's a lot of damage.
So long, that man! Ah!
Yeah, we'll get to him in good time. I actually think his scenario is a very creatively orchestrated one. The entire setup.
Yes, I recall that that World 3 criminal actually kind of goes on a tangent about something that you really like to hold dear to as like your kind of pet. I don't know, like pet, like social issue, I guess.
Like, kinda. The problem is, like, if you're looking for sophisticated writing, you're not going to find it in the realms of MegaMan Battle Network.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Battle Network 2 gave us probably the best yes/no prompt ever.
Battle Network 2 gave us, you know, rapping and spiders on a plane, which is amazing. But generally speaking, its commentary on social issues is incredibly shallow. But I mean...
what? You're saying a nurse going, hey, you know what? Maybe people are the virus. We need to just kill the people. Isn't, you know, deep and nuanced.
Now, here's a fun fact. I don't know if I mentioned this on one of the videos or not. But when Lan meets Gauss in the anime, it turns out Gauss is like really creepily into cross-dressing. Like,
yeah, you mentioned that.
And Lan like actively makes fun of him. He's just like, oh man, you're a real freak. And I'm like, ooh, that is strong opinions.
You know, I'll say this. When we were still roommates, I remember we watched Samurai Pizza Cats, and what really blew my mind in that entire thing was the fact that they had the big thieves, who is very clearly supposed to be kind of a courtly fop in their like not Japanese like robot animal kingdom. But what really surprised me was like even in the dubbed version,
they didn't try to hide it at all.
They did, yeah. They didn't hide the fact that he's like he's very clearly dressed up like a teenage schoolgirl, but
and even his right-hand man like openly mocks him for it. It's like, how did you get away with this?
You know, I honestly have to wonder that myself. I don't know how they got away with it, considering how like prudish things were back then. Oops. Lest we forget, probably one of my favorite '90s dub-isms. Oh no! They sent him to another dimension. Yep. He died.
He
died. He clearly got blown up.
I mean, I guess it's another dimension if you consider the afterlife a separate dimension, because that dude just exploded.
Yeah, it's like even as a little kid, I'm like, another dimension. Do you mean dead? Because he just died.
That's dying right there.
He just exploded. That's pretty much dead.
Yeah, I was about to say. He's dead, Jim. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
So if you're wondering at home if the bug frags are used for something, yes they are. They continue to serve as a backwards. They continue to serve as a secondary.
Yeah, you
currency.
Literally went the way you were.
Yep.
You literally backtracked.
The thing is, like, if MegaMan's a normal size, you can tell which direction you are headed just by his sprite orientation, but you can't do that when he's the size of a jelly bean. You know, press program was definitely a good idea, not at all a complete utter mistake. Wow, they actually managed to break the barrier. Good job.
Are you still on about that?
Yeah, I am. Now, the upside is there will come a saturation point in the story where you literally never have to use it again. But we're a long ways off. Now, how did you get here? What's your story? Did you say something? Oh wow, you're so tiny. Hey, sensitive about that. I didn't see you there. What a funny little guy you are. Maybe a too little. Oh, maybe a too. Maybe. No, that still makes no sense. You dance on the head of a pin. What am I, an angel now? I bet you can even visit a mouse in its hole. I'm gonna shoot you. My Mega Buster still works.
Well, according to Battle Network, the anime, I mean, probably, and I mean, Inafune probably would be like,
Yeah, he's like an angel fire monster from the 17th dimension, and he's also a radio alien, and he's also Astro Boy.
You want to talk about, like, one of the most misplaced sets of trust that ever was, like, Inafune. For years and years and years, even, like, Capcom was like, oh yeah, Inafune basically made him, and then, like, later we're like, no, he had, like, nothing to do with anything. Like, he was an art guy and literally nothing but an art guy. And, like, it even boils down to, like, really stupid nuanced details. Like, the reason MegaMan is blue in the first place was because the NES could support lots of different shades of blue versus any other color. So they're like, oh, it would be really easy to make this character blue and we wouldn't have to sacrifice anything for it.
Well,
it's like everything about it was kind of lazy.
He does have that perfect, like, 80s anime style to his art.
Oh,
and you can very clearly see that. Like, you see, like, his, the concept art he did for Breath of Fire. It's like, it basically looks like it would come straight out of, like, Slayers or something from that period.
And that's true. I will not take that away. Especially because the early art, because I have the complete works for several of the Mega Man series and the Breath of Fire series. And a lot of his art is really, really good, and very endearing in its style. But, like, I think for many years, they kind of grossly overstated what his role in all of it was. And then he's like, guys, I'm gonna make, like, the next generation Mega Man, and basically managed to mess up literally everything you could mess up in a game's development cycle.
Yeah, honestly, if he had just focused, like, from what I hear, if he had just focused on the game being good,
then it probably would have been fine. But he tried to put it on, like, 10 SKUs. It was crazy. And, like, anyone who knows anything about the industry was like, why were you trying to do, like... He was even trying to put it on, like, I think it's either the original DS or the 3DS and the handhelds, but in addition to the consoles and its PC release, and I'm like
it would have been 3DS at that point.
It's like, you are trying way too hard to do way too much with way too little.
Yeah.
And like, then I actually saw a couple of people were streaming the game pretty early on, and like, it was legit just crashing computers because of the memory leak issues. And, you know, on some level, it's predictable, but, like, nobody wins when a game is bad. So it's like, I'm not really gloating about it, but it's like, this is why we need to be careful about supporting things and pre-ordering things. Like, you know what you're getting yourself into. Like, I didn't even pick up Sonic Frontiers until, like, 2 or 3 weeks into it being out. And
yeah.
It's like, especially if it's a company that's kind of known for rounding off corners.
Yeah. And you guys got to remember, you know, you plucky, canny-eyed viewers at home, just so you're aware, I mean, we are huge Breath of Fire shills.
Oh,
we are
yes.
fans of that series. So it kind of hurt us when we're like, oh man, this is the guy who basically spearheaded one of our favorite RPG series.
Yeah, seriously.
And yet it's like he you know, to see him just catastrophically fail.
Yeah.
It's
very
kind of disheartening.
It is. Yeah. It is. MegaMan, you're going to the TV station? Yeehaw! I'm in a battle I don't want to lose. Go on ahead. I'll be right there.
Yeehaw!
I got to attach an important thing to our last email. The gateway to hell! I mean Beach Square.
Speaking of Chainsaw Man.
Do you hate yourself? Do you hate yourself enough to go to a place where the road that is supposed to take you to the Cyber Square instead just goes in a big circle? Because that's what it does. That's how Beach Square is laid out. Literally, just a big circle. I don't know why they did it. Because, like, the road system is supposed to take you easily to the cyber square. But it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't.
So, I suppose I should, you know, this begs the question then, Mr. Snek. Are we gonna see, you know, a full Snek plays of Net Night when it comes out?
I want to.
Is it out?
Not that I'm aware of, but I want to. Like, honestly, I had a blast playing through that, and you can tell, like, there's a lot of people. There's like, there was even a fan game that you and I tried, that basically like tried to set itself up as essentially Battle Network 7, and like there are so many fans who are just wanting more from these games, and I think it's really a testimony to how a series that has for many years, like, oh, MegaMan, that's an action platformer 2D shooter game. But then this comes along, it's like, no, we're just going to change everything. Every convention is malleable. And they made something great with it.
What I find really funny about this, though, is the fact that I've seen so many people that are like,
oh, that's like MegaMan the Pokemon game.
It's like, it really
absolutely
is nothing like Pokemon. The only thing is maybe because it's like, oh, it's the cutesy version of MegaMan.
MegaMan is the cutesy version of Mega Man.
That's the with. Okay, I was doing air quotes. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey! You're not gonna get the marshmallows. No.
I'll take out of context for 500, Alex.
I have a Jessie here, and she's looking at me with her big brown eyes, and she's going, "Please, I want marshmallows." And it's like, no, because they are covered in chocolate. I know you want them. I know you want them, and you are very cute. You are very cute. I know. Should we put a photo of you? She's looking at me now. I don't know.
We'll see. But like, there's a love for these games, and I think that love is well placed because honestly, it's just a great series of games. And like, I think people love it for good reason. Like, there's a lot to love about these games. And like, I think the style system is really creative. I actually wish they did more with that instead of what they ultimately did, but we'll get to that later. Like, have your powers adapt to the way you play the game. That's a great idea. I love that. And then, like, the battle chips, you can, like, customize your deck and make it however you want. And, like, that's really cool. Like, there is so many just great ideas happening here. I mean, there's some ideas that didn't stick the landing, but, like, overall, I would say...
You mean, like, the entire Soul system?
The Soul system just being absolutely...
You mean, like... You mean, like, Dark Souls?
I mean, there is a Dark Soul.
Don't you mean like Sephiroth is the Dark Soul Cloud part?
That stupid quote gets me every single time, I swear.
Because it's like, Nomura clearly does not have any idea what, you know, his own characters that, like, made him famous even are.
Nope. He sure doesn't.
You know, the guy who's... You know, the guy who at the end of his own game goes, "Let's mosey," is going to be like, "No, all as I am is darkness and despair." Also, there's this incredibly attractive blonde who keeps trying to stab me. Why? Why does she do this?
She's just Cinderella.
Why? Why does she keep trying to stab me? I'm trying to be cool over here with my big sword. Yes, I know Sephiroth is actually a dude. I'm just... He's a very pretty man.
If they haven't gotten the joke that, like, that's been our running gag for literal years, they haven't seen the first April Fool's special. And given that I didn't really have it down
That
to like
Claude is the
he's more about the booty, yes, and that's like that whole thing. Like, even though I didn't really have like how I was gonna do April Fool's episodes down yet, I still think that episode turned out pretty good. I'm still pretty pleased with that.
I think ultimately it's funnier, kind of in hindsight, and because especially what we're planning on doing. And I really, really, really wish that in the second one that we had done the normal ending, because the punchline for that is really funny, and it's kind of a bummer that we didn't get it.
Yeah, Metal Man has a pierce property, so even though Metar's helmets are supposed to be invincible, it goes right through. Doesn't matter.
Hold on. Yes.
Yeah, I'm pet sitting too, so I sympathize.
Well, you're on my tablet right now. I don't know if that is, but yeah, I still need to get up.
All right.
I'm
This is
sorry.
Beachwear. TV station employees come here a lot. That's cool. A lot of hardware fans hanging around here, so you're very careful. I've dealt with those already. I'll play a game. No! The last time you wasted my time! That was so...
And he wasted everyone else's time.
Yeah.
Fish.
Oh, you know what? I actually need fish. I can't explain why I need it, but I need it. Like, bad. Like, the plot will not progress without it. Kind of need it bad.
Oh, wait. Look. It's MegaMan's girlfriend.
Some of those are good. Supposed to be today's interviewer. Why are they letting that silly girl do the interview? MegaMan, on my way, it's paid off. Just wanted a chance to see a Navi competing in the N1. I think I might just faint. Please don't. I don't know what to do. One of the contestants in the Grand Prix, right? I'll interview you later, so please wait over there. Okay. Oh, hey, Gutsman. Dun-dun! Ruby Spears MegaMan is still the most amazing thing ever. I don't care.
I know. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Hawaii, where there are alien cavemen that have a curse on them, put by a witch doctor that makes them go from mummies into immortal lion men.
Dr. Wiley.
Dr. Wiley? Yes. How do you know this?
When was the last time you slept?
How do you know this, and why are you trying to weaponize this horrible curse?
That's one of the things that actually backfired on him. He got turned into a lion man too.
Yeah, and the worst part is Snek here was like, man, we need to watch the show, and there's this one episode where there are zombie lion men, and I'm like, no way. No, the frick way. But I was wrong. I am man enough to know to admit I was completely wrong.
Oh god, that show is so amazing. I have it on DVD, because of course I do. Hello everyone, this week's My Neighbor, My Net Battler. We'll focus on the N1 Grand Prix. We'll be showing you what's going on behind the scenes, beginning with interviews with actual N1 contestants. That's pretty funny.
I mean, not actually showed what's actually going on behind the scenes of the N1 Grand Prix.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Wouldn't. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
please tell us your name and give the audience a brief remark. Let's start with the blue Navi. My name's MegaMan. Don't you know me? Believe it. I'll try my best to win tomorrow. Thank you very much and good luck. Let's hear from the large Navi next to MegaMan. Gutsman. Tomorrow I'm gonna guts it. Oh no, this just in. Frenzied fans have gotten out of control in the beach area. If we can get on-site report, it'll be a scoop. Talks like a reporter from the 1920s. But what a scoop! that might get an employee or discovering something like this. Quick, let's go!
And my bottom dollar.
He'll have a little like crest thing in his hat.
Yeah. Hold your horses, wasn't over yet. Hold up, Gunfit's going too. What? An international competition that fans take way too seriously and act really stupid over? What are the odds?
Is it the World Cup or
football? Not a fan of sports, can you guys tell? Land, Gutsman took up after the TV crew. They said the net battle fans are out of control. I'm a little worried. Now what? Alright, MegaMan, let's go check it out.
But the sports ball, don't you know that Popular Guy did thing? He made play in the sports ball.
That's great.
He made a play in the sports ball. The problem is, though, that Popular Guy also said thing about, hello, I really would like to talk about issue, and I'm like, no, see, you need to stop talking about issue, Popular Guy. You need to start, playing sports ball. Yeah. You are not here for your dynamic and insightful political commentary or your thoughts. You are here because you play sports ball good. That's Paku's top birthday alongside no marshmallows for dude.
I've talked about that in a few other episodes, but it's like, yeah. I don't like sports on the whole. I find them quite dull. Like, okay, there are exceptions, and it really does require the right company. It's a big part of it. Show me your tally or you can't get through. Oh, that's way later in the game. I didn't even do anything on that. One time, many years ago, I think we were both in college still, Cog and I got one of the Madden installments. And you know what? It was fun. Like, because we were playing the game together, and like, we just had this... you could make your own custom team, which was cool. And, like, we made this team that was, like, some of the players were really good and some of them were just, like, okay. So, we had, like, these weird little in-game stories coming up where certain players did certain things certain ways. And, like, it could make it very interesting. Like, but on the whole, like, football is just super dull. Not interesting.
American football!
I meant both. I'm not discriminating here. I find both fruits of balls quite dull. And like, I get it if you're a sports fan, it's whatever, we each have our own taste. It's really not for me.
I'm one of those weirdos. I'm one of those old weirdos that actually likes baseball.
Baseball is good fun.
Is it, do the games take, more time than, a pit bull terrier's lifespan? Yes.
Yes.
Is it a horrible game for someone who's actually blind to really like? Also, yes. But gosh darn it, it's one of the few games that I can actually kind of follow, even being blind as bad as I am. And it's a thinking man's game.
It is.
As much as they want to say footballs are thinking. No, it's not. It is literally
really is.
Push forward as hard and as good as you can. That's literally that is it.
And have like boardroom meetings every play.
Yeah.
It is one of the slowest, dullest games I've ever seen. Now, the thing that I have to give, and I owe the Lone Ranger all the credit for this, but like, Australian sports are so much more interesting than ours. Like, he told me about long-form rugby, which literally takes like multiple days to complete a single game. And then like, I've watched a little Australian rules football, and I'm like, this is insane. If they tried to bring this to the United States, there would be so many calls from angry moms to PTA meetings.
You want to know why? Because it's basically actual rollerball.
Yeah,
it basically is, hey, do you want to see a bunch of guys fighting each other? You want to see fighting over a ball?
Here you go. Phone call from Dex. Hey, something bad's going down. What's happening? He's riding Gutsman. He's trapped. Where exactly is he? You know, if he was piloted by someone competent, he would probably win.
Where exactly? He's in the mosh pit area.
Look out, Gutsman!
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
No!
That's cut off.
Even Gutsman could take on such a force.
Like, that's the thing. It was like, Gutsman actually is an amazing Navi. He's just held back because Dex has no idea what he's doing. That's why Gutsman and the TV crew. Hi. Go, go, go. Yeah, you are rooting for Netopia in the end one. Why would I root for a foreign power? You guys are in an Electopian net. What's wrong with you? Take this.
Are there Netopian contenders?
I don't think it's split up by nationality. I think it's all in. There are Netopian net battlers because Jennifer from Battle Network 2 shows up. Oh, yeah, this guy's one of the Timpani series. His song does something different though. Yep, there it goes.
Taste him purple.
Seriously, tasting purple. Yeah, you just kind of lose control for a short time, which is annoying, but really not the end of the world. Gutsman!
Yeah, I was about to say, after confusion in Boktai...
That is a nightmare into itself. Or the battle in Lisa's apartment that I did in Faith Chapter 3. Like, that was scary, because like one misstep, and I accidentally would have killed a passerby. I almost said standerby, and I'm like, that's not a word.
No, it's a standerby.
Standerby.
They stand by. And they...
One who stands by.
They stand by, and they usually are incredibly flamboyant.
Yeah, I don't know if you actually have watched that series yet or not, but like, during that boss fight, the demon you're fighting can actually possess you, and you literally have to shake it off or risk it, like, using your body to kill your friend. Go Netopia, Topia rules. What the? Are you a fan of Electopia or something? I am Electopian! I am Electopian!
Oh, this could go very wrong very quickly.
We're gonna start posting, you know, the dank memes, and everyone's gonna get mad about it.
No, you're posting the wrong memes. They were stolen from Root. Whoa!
Ah, thank goodness.
Even though
I don't
stole them
care.
from an underwater bath-eating forum.
If you know, you know. If you don't know, we're not explaining it.
No, we're not. We're not going to explain it. But yeah,
That's not our place.
yeah.
I'm not a World 3 member, so I don't think I have clearance for that.
Blasted Hikari. Welcome, World 3 operative.
Ah.
Oh.
Know thyself, know thy enemy, am I right?
Erosion is a myth. Welcome, World 3. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that.
Erosion is just, big water propaganda.
Big water propaganda. You know, that big water lobby.
You're looking for a Navi from Electopia, our boss got him. You're next. You guys have done a really lousy job of slowing me down, just being honest.
Is big water encountered by big land?
I mean, that would follow. I really underestimated the Needler ship. I did not think it was actually this good.
No, I get you, dude.
Gotta guts it.
Speaking of big water and big land, can I just say that, like, you know, all those people who are like, oh, you know, Team Aqua and Team Magma, you know, they make no sense. It's like, yes.
That's
like, here's
point.
the thing. None of the evil teams in Pokemon make sense.
At least Team Aqua and Team Magma were having fun with the concept.
Yeah, it's like the only ones who kind of make sense are like Guzma's guys, Team Skull, because they're just a bunch of thugs, and Team Rocket. Like, are you seriously telling me that, like, oh yes, we're a bunch of weirdo academic geologists who are formed into this cult, and we're going to help our leader become a god by eating God?
And I just want to say, I once attempted to run the Pokemon tabletop RPG, and this little Pugum and his, equally dastardly Pugum brother were like, hey, guys, let's overthrow the Poke Mafia. And I'm like, okay, that is a noble goal. And then they were like, so we can become the Poke Mafia, and then we'll corner the potion market.
Yep, we were gonna. I was a I want to say I was a ranger. No, I was a scientist, so I could actually like identify materials.
Yep.
And then Noodle's character was he was one of the class that could actually make potions and stuff.
Yeah, he was a
out of
chemist,
berries.
I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm sad that game didn't get really to go anywhere, because I had made an entire region based off of Australia. And I was very pleased with my work. I put a lot of work into that. It's like, all the towns were named after music genres, and there were going to be 2 enemy teams for you guys to fight. And they actually were going to go somewhere with it, too. And it was more than just herd or capture legendary. Hey, teacher, leave those natties alone.
Don't you know, it's just a giant drop bear riding a spider.
Boy, mate. WTF, mate. Well, what
I would be curious to know what the actual legendary, Pokemon of Australia would be.
I would love to know that too. I wasn't going to make anything original. Like, you guys would have found stuff that was like available up to that point, which I want to say was Sun and Moon.
We should talk to a ranger.
Yeah, we'll get his opinion on it. He actually helped me design a great dragon for Australia for Shadowrun, actually. And she's actually going to become plot significant at some point. So that's a little teaser. You're a brave little boy. What do you do when we don't cry? No, I'm going to turn the panels to grass and then become immortal.
Wait, what?
If you don't, you'll have to face me. Are you serious? Be a good little boy and check out now for your own sake. 3-on-1, kid, you haven't got a chance. Who doesn't have a chance? Like I said, Gutsman probably could have beaten them just fine.
Gutsman, it felt like it would hurt their feelings.
Gutsman is too sensitive for his own good. Proto Man.
He kind of is. He's kind of a big coffee.
He is. He's actually a really nice guy. They even showed that in the anime a lot. Like, he actually kind of pulls his punches a lot of the time. He just doesn't like hurting people indiscriminately. He'll fight to win, but like not much beyond that. The ace net battler Gary Stuznavy, he'll slaughter me. I'm out of here. Hey, sup? Extraordinary. No wonder you're there. You're there, all saying you'll. No wonder you're there, all saying.
You are, they are, all.
Okay, this isn't as funny as the moment in Netopia and Battle Network 2, where the kid has some choice words about Master, but like, that's pretty epic fail there, Capcom.
This is not nearly as bad as what a nice young man she was either.
No, it isn't. That's a 4. Battle Network 4, yeah. Win tomorrow's Grand Prix. Thank you for saving us. Do you mind if we interviewed you? Sorry, don't have time. Huh. Ah,
It's
rude.
hard to be
Like that.
legendary OT donut steal.
He's so dreamy. I love men with no personality. Is it time for my interview yet?
Oh, good. I got a personality.
Aw. Let's listen to this. I'm checking out. Gutsman has the right idea. Everyone's safe. Why don't we check out early? Tomorrow's a big day. Yeah, I better leave before something else happens. Okay, Mega Man, let's check out. That official ace, that's Battler Sean, and his Navi Proto Man are starting to get in the way of World 3's plans. I believe we'll have to eliminate them earlier rather than later. How's your little plan coming along? It's proceeding smoothly, sir. Soon the entire world will fear World 3. Take precautions not to end up like Bubble Man did. The name's Bubble Man. I got something to say, Dad. Please do not compare me to such an inferior Navi. I will deliver you footage that will delight your eyes, Lord Wiley. Chance public execution. I'm counting on you. Delete it.
Wait, hold on. You're actually just gonna like publicly execute a little boy?
An 11-year-old boy. Seems a little hardcore. Are you up there, Lan? What? Just come down here. Yeah. What's up, Mom? Do you need something? Could you do me a favor? Let me take this data disk to Dad. Okay, I'll do it right away. You seem really happy, Lan. Oh yeah, you haven't told Dad will be in the N1 yet. I bet he'll be surprised. See you later, Mom. Yeah, for Lan. You got mail.
So, anyways, gentlemen, as I was saying, alien communication laser. Dad! Oh, not now, son. I'm talking to these very important gentlemen about something very important.
I'm going to be in the N1 Grand Prix.
That's nice, son. Did I ever tell you about our earthquake prevention device?
Yes, it was a terrible idea and nearly destroyed the world in Battle Network 2 because someone hacked it.
Good times.
I didn't forget that, Dad. It didn't just magically stop being an issue.
Have I ever told you about all the judicial systems in this entire area are controlled by a tree?
Dad, are you high?
No, I'm not. Battle
meetings with the officials just now.
Battle Network's just wild.
It gets pretty zany. Wanna go on there? Yeah, I guess.
Your father will be executed via the judge tree.
But multiple hours of tasering. Right, my data disk. Thanks. Yeah, I gave it to the researcher upstairs. What's Chow doing here? Todd to tell her to join a meeting with the officials. Discuss how to handle the annual influx of evil viruses. Wait, what? No! Wait a minute! Stop! Annual influx of viruses? Like, do the viruses have their own ecology? Is this like a digital monster hunter? What's going on?
Yeah, they just come in on, you know, the digital El Nino. You know, it happens.
Why do the viruses have a mating season and an annual migration? What is going on? I want answers.
You know, that might be where, in their world, the Nigerian prince scam comes from. It literally is. Now, it isn't spear fishing. It's these worm viruses trying to mate.
Oh, that explains everything!
We're learning so much today.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in the N1 Grand Prix tomorrow. Wow, same Grand Prix that everyone in town's talking about. That's great. Unfortunately, I have a meeting tomorrow. I can go root for you. Sorry. Yeah, okay, Truant. I mean, Dad. I call my Overwatch team Dad because they're never there for me.
They're never there for me at the objective.
Yeah, the stupid Genji and the Junkrat are dead or about to be. I'm just like, no, guys, stay together. And they're like, no. I'm like, oh, they're dead.
Tell us how you really feel about Overwatch.
I am a tank/healer main. My life is suffering. My life is Genji and Junkrat mains trying to be glory-chasing idiots until they run into the enemy team and be like, I require healing. And I'm like, well, that sucks, but I'm 75% of the way of the map across from you, so bye. I mean, if I told you earlier, you just work yourself sick trying to make time to go, right? Sorry to make you worry about me so much, Lan. Here, I'll give this to me for not being able to go. You are trying to buy a good father-son relationship. This happens every game, I swear. The N1 Grand Prix will be packed.
Hey, I gave you a little brother, or a big brother.
Twins. We're twins,
I
Dad.
Right. Anyways, so I also gave you a custom-built PET. I also looked the other way when you were stealing all my admin credentials so you could just go around and do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. What to do if your PET broke again? Got the PET case. You put your PET in that, an elephant couldn't break it. You're going to be in the N1 Grand Prix too, Chad? Yes. So your parents coming to cheer you on? No, they don't have a personality either, so they won't be coming. Oh well, anyway, I wish both of you the best of luck.
There's only one personality to go around.
My family only has one personality, and Proto-Man got it. Ooh.
Well, there's a dearth of them ever since, the crash, 79.
Now then, I better get back to work.
Got to talk to the chairman of Sharo about a laser.
It's a big laser.
To communicate with aliens.
I don't listen tomorrow.
You all think I'm joking.
We're not joking, by the way. That actually happens. I'll say you don't stand a chance. I'm gonna win. Oh, you're gonna win just like you did in Battle Network 1 and Battle Network 2 and 4, 5, and 6?
Hey,
actually, I don't think you fight him in 6.
In 5, my win was self-inflicted, okay?
I mean, I suppose that's true. Concentrate on that first.
I mean, yeah, Proto-Man sacrificed himself, as I recall.
Yeah, he does. Well, I mean, temporarily, he comes back, but, I don't think you fight Proto-Man in 6, when you think of it. What's his problem? He's always got to be like that. It makes you so mad.
No, but you have to fight MegaMan, actually, with other Navis a couple times, as I recall.
Yeah, that happens in at least 5.
Hey, Snek. Hey, Snek. Remember the soul weapons?
I am 3 games away from that. I don't have to think about it right now. Josh is probably just on edge because it's tomorrow. Let's head home and sleep early for the Grand Prix. Yeah, I know. I promise, though, I'm not going to lose to him. Excuse me. I'm
Mr. My Family only has one personality. My family's all one stereotype. I got the nagging mom, the truant dad.
Workaholic father.
Actually, we joke, but Mrs. Akari isn't really that bad. She's actually quite nice.
She has to deal with the fact that her husband is trying to work himself to death, and Lan is literally throwing himself at every terrorist cell that rises in this world. The morning of the N1 Grand Prix Championship.
But no, Mom, I gotta stop the net-freaking gorillas. No, son!
Too late. Fighting them right now.
You're not gonna fight General Butt Naked.
Wake up, it's morning. 5 more minutes. Today's the N1 Grand Prix! Ah man, I get to reuse these sprites from Battle Network 1. Goatee. I almost overslept. You at least try waking yourself up on a day like today. It's not that. I was so excited I had trouble falling asleep. Yeah, well anyway, let's go win that tournament. That's how we were in this in the first place. Come on, let's head over to the TV station where the Grand Prix will be held. TV station is on Beach Street, right? Look out world, here we come. Man, we are just in demand. Today is finally the N1 Grand Prix. I'm in Block A, so my battle's pretty early. I'll go on ahead of you to the TV station. See you at the finals. Dex, maybe we should talk about your skill. There's a skill issue, and we need to address it. You're the kid from Makes
What are you talking about? I have a perfect skill. My skill is run towards the enemy and then right-click. That's a perfect skill.
I mean, at least he showed a little bit more strategy when we were fighting him in front of Chisao. So maybe Dex will put some of that to good use. President's late. Better hurry or that's the end one.
Doesn't he have another attack since the...
he gets a rocket punch at some point. He might have that now.
Has he gotten his machine gun yet?
I don't think he gets that until battle number 4.
Wow.
Even this old timer wants to see the net battle. He really swallowed my dentures there. Okay. Weird. Dude, it's something really cool from Notopia. Want to buy it? You can use it to modify the Navicust program. You can't usually get them in Noctopia. I'll sell it to you. I think this might be... I don't know if I have enough Zenny for it. I do not. I can't remember... Okay, there's a thing called DevTools, and I think that's the thing he's trying to sell me right now. And it's pretty much one of the biggest head-scratchers I've ever seen in this franchise, and they never come up again. I might do a little bit of research on that and see if I can't use it for something, but you can beat the game without it. If I go early, I'll have longer to wait, so I decided to window shop instead. Okay. Go down the hill and walk away to get to N1. Alright. Hi. How about a cup of our homemade coffee before watching N1? What? You're not here to watch or take part? Sorry, my mistake. Why would you need to apologize for that? That's a pretty understandable mistake to make. Most Rubita, the DNN reporter. This is the parking lot for DNN TV. Cars use this road, please move along. But why are you here? Wouldn't that be automatic? Then everyone from Class 5A came out to cheer for you. Miss Mari and Mail have already taken their seats. Oh, no pressure or anything. You're just going to bring my entire class into it. Well, Master, I expected you to be here. You're the Master. It's the Red and Blue Net Rangers, popular superheroes. Red gets to wear the cape because he's the leader. Red's net drill punch is always a big hit. So, okay, in the comment section, show Ditaku and Snek do a full playthrough of Chroma Squad. You hold our fate in your hands.
Fight, Beetle Troopers.
I'll just make the Tomo Bros. I mean, that way they can see us, you know, get our butt kicked. I'm okay at the game, I'll be honest. Like, I'm good, but like I know there are people who are just like way better, and they have more of a head for strategy games than me. But I accept these weaknesses and embrace it because it creates interesting situations.
Okay, but I'll say this. I want to be the beaver.
That's fair. You probably would have been the beaver whether you asked for it or not. It is pretty much the closest approximation of a Poogle I'm going to have access to. I mean, Cog's probably going to be the robot. So, I mean... That's the thing, like all of us have such interesting and unique designs. Like, even when I made Cog the Chow, I had to put a bucket on his head to represent the gear. For my country's sake, I cannot lose. I feel like Topia can forgive me because I've got to win. It's so tense, all this rivalry. All my effort has paid off in full. Oh, return home a champion. Who's the guy in the mask and cape? What is he? Oh, good. So... See, there are 3 major thorns in my side throughout Battle Network 3. This guy is one of them, and I hate him with every fiber of my being. Are you a school kid? Are you in the N1? Oh, yes. Be good and go home before you get hurt. Where do you get on something like that?
What's his Navi?
KingMan. He has a chest theme.
Oh.
And it's one of the most obnoxious Navis in the franchise, let alone the game. You're not even that much older than me. And yet he still somehow has like a goatee or something going on down there. I'm already 13 years old. The kids these days don't have any manners at all. I'm Tor from Swapopolis, and no, we never go there. I'll teach you some. Okay. I will show you my absolute disregard for your absolutely asinine Navi. I do not care. Like, you guys do not understand just how annoying a Navi this is. You remember how he said that, like, Sharkman could be kind of annoying? And how he said that Thunderman could be a little annoying? Take everything that's annoying about the two of them and combine them into one Navi and you have KingMan. Do you see the pattern? Do you see the way this fight's gonna go? because he literally just hides. And you're thinking, well, that's not a big deal, Snek. Why don't you just use break parts like we were talking about MegaMan can pierce through stuff? Well, guess what? He can. They regenerate. They literally will just regenerate, and he'll just keep getting them over and over and over again. And if he just feels like being petulant, he has an ability where he can just change his strategy, and he'll just get different pieces instead. So even if you do break one, you can just summon more, infinitely, forever. All the while just hiding behind minions. I hate this fight. I hate everything about this player-insulting fight. And the worst part about it, they try to play Tora up like he's a big deal. They make you deal with his crap for, like, way longer than they should have. I hate this guy. There's only one character I dislike more in this game than this guy. And don't worry, we'll get to him.
Is it Erosion Man?
No, it's Iceball M Man.
Oh.
And like, that might end up being a controversial statement because I've seen people who like that character. But I'm going to stand by my principles here. I said what I meant. That should slow him down a little bit.
Wait, who was it? Did you cut out?
Oh, the Iceball M storyline.
Oh, Iceball and M. Oh, right. Oh. Wait, people like Serenade?
No, not Serenade. That's a bonus boss. No, it's the main story. If you don't remember, we'll see it soon enough.
Oh, I know who it is. I don't want to spoil that. I'm just saying that's... nice.
Like, I don't like fighting that Navi. It's a lazily designed Navi that causes a really annoying player hostile experience. Maybe you got some skills after all. Still, you don't stand a chance when I play for real. You were holding back. Wow, the competition here sure is deep. You face the later, don't expect me to show any mercy. You don't. You actually do not fight him in London, as I recall. Welcome, everyone, contestants. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now then, proceed inside through this entrance. Everyone's in the stands waiting your arrival. This is it, man. Are you nervous? Not at all. I'm warmed up now. That's one more person I won't let win.
He says, you know, right in front of Rabita.
I'm gonna go kick him in the shin and throw him down a flight of steps.
Rabita, marry me.
Now let's go. Ah! Them all. Right. And that's what we're gonna call it for this episode. We are about to bite into probably the best part of the game, I would argue. So join us, your local Vitaku, and friendly neighborhood hipster Snek, as we dive in to the N1 proper. And I'll catch you guys there.
Bye.